Oh, hello everyone. I just thought of taking a break from the regular work. It's a working day. I had a couple of things to answer, and this one was very uh, upcoming one put by a lot of people. So this question is on love, uh, which generally people have a lot of notions about it. The people fall in relationships, they break up, and all these things keep on going. So just let me just put this, from a different purview. You surely can choose to disagree to this. In case if it resonates with you, help yourself with this. So what you call love is has a lot of other have different manifestations. And there can be one simple understanding of love, which is physical and emotional involvement. Where you love a person, you are attached and involved physically and emotionally. But if it's only limited to this physical and emotional involvement, it disappears very fast. You might see some places where people love each other, at the same time they hate with a higher intensity over a period of time. So this happens because there is a physical and mental involvement which will take a spike and then moves out and subside. You still choose to live together, but then that's end about it. A deepest connection of love is basically more when it goes towards the spiritual bent, wherein you find the level of consciousness in yourself and you find the same level of consciousness in the other person. So no matter now how the person behaves with you, may leave you and go, may never talk to you again, would have insulted you, would have given you a lot of pain, but if you're connected to that spiritual element, still you carry love for that person. Even the person may be not present in your life physically, or would have disconnected all the cords in your from you, right? But then that spiritual love is something that keeps your emotional patterns also on. So you still be having emotional involvement and physical involvement with that person, but then that's not all about it. But this emotional involvement is supported by the spiritual dimension, which is completely active in you, and you find the same dimension in the other person. And when you strike this balance into a relationship, you love a person without losing your own self, which is extremely very important. Now in this case, even if the person is present or not present in your life, you still love the person, and you're not going gongo about it, because emotions still will come and take a peek and go. But then the element of spiritual dimension through which this love is penetrating will keep you on the right track of life. So majority of the relationships, probably where they fail, are limited to physical and emotional bonding, which they term it as love. And the few of the relationships, wherein you have a spiritual dimension to it, wherein no matter how the person would have behaved with you, still you carry the same love, maybe more in terms of intensity, because the catalyst here is the spiritual dimension, which is completely active. Till the time this dimension is not active in you, you will not find that dimension active in the other person, because what you're finding in yourself is same as what you're looking into that person, and that's what is keeping you connected. Emotion still will be there, physical patterns still can come in future, but then that's all okay, that's but natural. But then what's keeping it active and what's keeping it alive is the spiritual energy in that love. So if you're connected with the person with this dimension, here there are no breakups or setbacks possible, even if the person disappears from your physical 3D reality. So the reason I made this video is that there's a lot of confusion around this word called love, and many people just restrict this to the emotional and physical bonding, which is but natural to happen. But if it's only the emotional and physical bonding, this won't last very long, even if you stay under a roof for 24/7 all your life. And for a spiritual dimension, you don't need a tag of a worldly classic relationship, that tag this person as your wife or a husband or whatever. There doesn't need a tag. It's just a dimension which is active, and with the same dimension is getting also active in the other person, and that's because of this you are entangled with each other, related to each other, and of course there will be physical and emotional arousals to it. And it doesn't really matter how the person behaves or had behaved with you. It doesn't impact your intensity of love, because it's triggered from a spiritual dimension, wherein physical and emotional patterns are only party to it. So just a small one. I won't take much of a time because it's a working week. The working weekday, Tuesday. So just came to myself. I thought of addressing it last week, but I was not able to do that. Thank you so much once again for your patient listening. Thank you.